All right, folks, Dan Bodum from First Strike Athletics. Today I'm going to show you a beginner-friendly advanced Muay Thai drill. So what do I mean by a beginner-friendly advanced drill? So this is an advanced drill, but it has a lot of little beginner-friendly components. So even if you can't do the whole drill, you can take little parts of this drill and practice these and develop some really useful skills and some useful concepts. A lot of people think advanced drills or advanced stuff has to be like these big complicated combinations or Superman punch and all stuff. Really, really good advanced fighters are usually just using basic skills and they've developed them into a way where they can use them effectively in any situation. Okay, so I'll show you the whole drill and then we'll break it down piece by piece. The drill goes like this: jab, down kick, teep, fake, jab, down kick, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you some variations as well. So, individual components. Jab measures our distance, sets up a body attack, right? Or a leg kick. It could be a leg kick as well. So this is a linear attack, and I'm going to go leg or body. Right now, we're going to go body. My round kick. Okay. So I'm going up high and then down low. Very useful. Attack different targets. I'm also attacking with my jab, which is linear, meaning going right down the middle. Then I'm attacking on an angle. So if you change your targets and you change your angles, it's harder for your opponent to defend your attacks. So you have the jab to the kick. Now after this, we're going to bring this foot back down and we're going to go right to a teep. This is really important, especially in Muay Thai. Round kicks to the body score really, really high. So if I score this kick, it's a pretty good chance my opponent's going to try and kick me right back. You see this all the time. If you're watching high-level Muay Thai, you got the kick, the opponent comes right back. So what I want to do is after my kick, I want to come back and be able to teep. Stop them from coming in, stop them from scoring back and evening that score. Also, if I teep them as they kick, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to knock them back or even maybe knock them down, which means I'm scoring again, right? I'm scoring with the judges, but I'm also scoring. I'm doing damage and I'm frustrating my opponent. So this is very important, right? They will throw a kick and it'll just kind of come back to here before your next attack. I want to kick and come right back to a teep. You can see I'm also angling off a little bit. You can do that as well if you want, okay? So we got our jab, round kick, teep. Now from here, I'm gonna fake my next teep. This foot's gonna come down, and I'm gonna lift like this. What I'm trying to do with this is I'm gonna switch to a southpaw stance. But I wanna do it in a way that's not super obvious. If I'm sparring with someone or I'm fighting someone, and I just do this, and they're experienced, they're like, oh, Dan just switched to southpaw. They're gonna deal with that pretty easily. I wanna do it in the middle of a combination. So the other thing is if I land this teep, and I lift up my leg, and it looks like I'm gonna teep again, my opponent's probably going to take the bait, right? One of the best fakes you can do is right after you land it. Lift it up again, your opponent's going to believe you're trying to hit them again because it just worked. So they're more likely to bring their hands down or do something that will open up the next attack, which in this case is going to be going back up to the head. So we got our jab, kick, teep, and now I bring my foot all the way back here, okay? I'm not bringing it back to my regular stance, I'm bringing it back, and I'm faking this teep. We're going to go with the idea that our opponent's seeing this and is bringing their hands down to protect themselves. So as I fake the teep, I step in and I throw another jab. As you get more advanced, or even to like an intermediate level in Muay Thai, you should be able to do some stuff as a southpaw. You don't have to become like super proficient in everything. But one of the best things you can do as you start learning to fight southpaw is just using this lead hand here, your dominant hand, your jab, right? It's a strong, for most of us, it's going to be our dominant hand. So I'm going to be able to develop a strong jab or a strong hook with it pretty easily, okay? It's a little bit easier to learn than like learning uppercuts and stuff like that from southpaw. Throwing your jab as a southpaw is very easy to learn. And then from there, I'm going to be throwing a left kick to the body. Left kicks to the body against an orthodox opponent is going to be going to the liver. They're dropping their hands to block that. You can go up to the head. And even if they're blocking, you're doing damage. You're smashing into their arm. Again, you're smashing their dominant arm. It's going to be harder for them to throw punches and to clinch and like throw dominant side power attacks with this. So even just kicking them in the arm, meaning if you're not scoring to the liver, you're still affecting them. You're still kind of like taking down their ability to do damage to you. So after that fake, I'm going back up high, right? I'm faking low, going high, and I'm finishing with a body or a head kick, or it could even be an inside leg kick, but again on the back, we're just gonna go with the body. So linear up high, angular to the body, coming right back to our teep, faking, right? Teep to the body, then faking to the body, then going back up high, then going back down low, then angling off again. And you can just keep going with that whole drill. You can kind of keep it like a continuous repetition. Not that you have to, but you could. So I can go here, boom, boom, fake, boom, step off, teep, fake, boom, and just kind of keep going through it like that. Now, I'm going to show you a couple variations to make this a little bit more varied and interesting for you. So that's what variations are, right? Varied. So instead of throwing a jab, I could throw a hook instead and a knee. So the same concept, right? I'm still attacking with my left arm, but instead of attacking linear, I'm attacking angular. I'm still attacking my right leg, but instead of a kick, I'm throwing a knee up the middle. Okay? And I'm still gonna step back and throw a teep after. So instead of jab, kick, it's hook, kick, step off, teep. Now instead of faking the teep, I could land it and bring my foot back down and finish with a hook and a kick or a hook and a knee. So you can substitute your jabs with hooks. You can substitute your kicks with knees. You can substitute the fake teep with a real teep, actually landing it and putting the foot back down. Lots of little variations you can do with this drill. Like again, and like I said, again, if you're a beginner, just practice. Just practice this for a round. And then just practice this for a round. Practice this for a round. Teep, fake, jab. And then practice this for a round. All those individual components by themselves are great techniques. You should have those down. Even if you're more advanced, practicing these as part of your warm-up maybe rounds would be very, very useful, very, very effective. Then once you're able to put it all together, you have a fun drill to do. You can also do this as a partner drill. I'll put that in a little B-roll clip in here. And that's pretty much it, folks. Again, the advanced stuff is just taking the basics and being able to do it well enough that you can kind of apply it to any situation, right? It's not always Superman punches and flying elbows and stuff like that, although that shit's fun too.